Choosing your first credit card can be confusing. You want to earn lots of rewards, but you don't want to get trapped with hidden fees, bad earn rates, or a card that looks good on paper but doesn't actually benefit you. That's why today I'm breaking down the best beginner credit cards in Canada, cards that offer a ton of bang for your buck. I'll show you the sneaky restrictions most people overlook, the biggest trap most beginners fall into when choosing their first card, and the one card that offers so much value you'll be signing up before the video's done. But first, why should you listen to me? Well, over the past 10 years, I've saved more than $100,000 on travel just by using credit cards in smart and creative ways. So let me show you how to do the same as we dive into the best beginner credit cards in Canada. So when we talk about beginner cards, you may think that I mean cards with no annual fee. But to be honest, the difference in perks and benefits that you get between a free card and a paid card is so drastic that in most cases, it's not worth bothering with free cards at all. So instead of honing in on free cards that hardly offer you any benefits, we're going to look at a few cards with annual fees below $150 or so. This is the most popular category of cards in Canada, and when you see the third card I've got for you here, I think you'll understand why. But before getting ahead of ourselves, what's the objective in getting a beginner credit card? I'd say there are two. The first is learning how to manage credit responsibly, because for most of you, this is going to be your first ever credit card, and that means you're going to have access to money that isn't yours, which may be a new concept to you. But remember, it isn't yours. You're borrowing that money, and so you shouldn't spend it if you can't pay it back. So that's a big lesson you need to internalize here. But the second thing to focus on is finding a card with strong earn rates, because one of the main reasons for getting a credit card is to earn rewards on the money you're already spending. And beginner cards at this price range typically offer some combination of cashback or points on everyday purchases like gas, groceries, and eating out. And this is where you start to see real value from your spending, something you don't get by paying with cash or a debit card. So the overall objective here is to maximize the rewards you earn while building up a strong credit history. But this isn't as easy as it may seem. For example, if two different credit cards from two different credit card providers both offer you 2 points for every dollar you spend, are the two cards equal? No, because one type of points will be worth more than the other. Okay, but let's say that both types of points are worth the same amount. Then are the cards equal? Again, no, because one card will have a tighter set of restrictions on those points than the other card. For example, one card may give you 2 points per dollar, but only for the first $1,000 you spend, and after that, you only earn 1 point per dollar. And most people don't notice this stuff at all. So as you can see, this is all a little bit more complicated than it seems at first glance. That's why getting a beginner card is the perfect way to start learning these nuances, because as you move up to the higher level cards, the earn rates, redemption options, and restrictions also become more complex. So if you don't wrap your head around this stuff now, you'll end up in the same position so many people find themselves in, with cards that look great on paper, but don't actually give you what you want. So with all that in mind, I've done all the hard work for you, and here are a few beginner cards you should be paying attention to. The first card on our list is the TD Aeroplan Visa Platinum card. The TD Aeroplan Visa Platinum card carries an annual fee of $89, but you'll get an equivalent $89 rebate for your first year, which means you essentially get the first year free. The welcome bonus on the card isn't bad. You'll get 10,000 Aeroplan points after your first purchase, and another 10,000 points after spending $1,000 in the first 3 months. 20,000 Aeroplan points will get you a one-way flight just about anywhere in North America, and it's even enough for a round-trip flight between two relatively close cities, like Toronto and New York. This makes the card pretty appealing for anyone who wants to quickly accumulate some Aeroplan points without spending anything out of pocket. You'll also get at least 5 to 10% off car rentals with Avis and budget rent-a-car locations worldwide, which is another nice perk. But that's where the good stuff stops, because this card falls significantly short when it comes to earn rates. You'll earn 1 point per dollar spent on gas, groceries, and Air Canada purchases, and 1 point for every $1.50 spent on everything else. And to be honest, these are pretty weak when you compare them to other cards, and as I'll show you in a minute, the difference between weak earn rates and strong earn rates can actually make a huge difference when it comes to how many Aeroplan points you end up with. So while this card may offer a quick injection of points with no upfront cost to you, it definitely won't bring you many points over the long term, which will be frustrating if you want to build up a serious Aeroplan balance. So in my view, the TD Aeroplan Visa Platinum is designed for anyone who wants to earn Aeroplan points but isn't willing to shell out for an annual fee, and it does a decent job of catering to that type of traveler. The problem is that if you're actually committed to earning Aeroplan points, there are much better cards for that. Plus, you will have to pay the annual fee on this card after the first year, and even with a pretty low annual fee of just $89, there are other cards in the same sort of price range that offer you a whole lot more. But the one thing I really can't overlook here are the card's weak earn rates. Every dollar you spend on the TD Aeroplan Visa Platinum is a dollar you could be earning so much more from with another card. For example, when you spend $1,000 on groceries on the TD Aeroplan Visa Platinum card, you'll earn 1,000 Aeroplan points. But with some other cards, you'll earn 2,000 or even 5,000 Aeroplan points for the exact same purchase, which means you're earning 2 to 5 times faster. If you did that every month for a year, you would earn 12,000 Aeroplan points with the TD Aeroplan Visa Platinum versus up to 60,000 Aeroplan points with other cards, which is a massive difference. 60,000 Aeroplan points is enough for a one-way flight just about anywhere in the world, while 12,000 points may not even get you across the country. So I know it's tempting to ignore earn rates and just look at the welcome bonuses and annual fees, but they don't tell the full picture. If you want a good travel credit card, you need to look at earn rates, and the earn rates on the TD Aeroplan Visa Platinum simply aren't good enough. A second option is the Scotiabank Momentum Visa Infinite card. The Scotia Momentum Visa Infinite card comes with a welcome bonus of 10% cashback on all your purchases for the first 3 months, up to a total of $2,000, which means you can earn up to $200 in bonus cashback. And after the welcome period, the card gives you 4% cashback on groceries and recurring bill payments, 2% back on gas and transit, and 1% back on everything else. To put things in perspective, the 4% rate on groceries and recurring bills is good, but the 1% you'll earn on everything else isn't that impressive because other cards with similar annual fees are offering more. When it comes to travel perks, the Scotia Momentum Visa Infinite doesn't offer any benefits like airport lounge access or priority boarding, so that's a bit of a letdown. And while it does include some travel insurance, the absence of more premium travel perks means the card isn't a great fit for you if you're both looking to save on groceries and travel together. But one nice benefit the card does offer is mobile device insurance, which covers smartphones and tablets against loss, theft, and damage up to $1,000. The card also comes with Visa Infinite benefits like the Visa Infinite Concierge, which can help you with travel planning and dining reservations. Now, the annual fee on the Scotia Momentum Visa Infinite is $120 with the first year free. But one annoying drawback of the card is that cashback rewards are only paid out once a year in November, which means you have to wait to access your rewards, unlike other cards that give you your cash back every month. And while the 4% cashback on groceries is appealing, that rate only applies to the first $25,000 you spend on the card each year, and after that, your earn rate drops down to 1%. So if you spend more than 25 grand a year, you're going to see some significantly diminished returns. So all things considered, the Scotiabank Momentum Visa Infinite card isn't the best card if you want to save serious money on your groceries or on other expenses, because other cards give you a lot more. And if you want travel benefits, it doesn't really offer any. So while the card gets talked about a decent amount due to its headline 4% cashback rate on groceries, in reality, it's not nearly as good as it seems. So if you're looking for the best beginner card, there's no doubt in my mind that it's the American Express Cobalt card, a longtime favorite with a welcome bonus of up to 15,000 membership rewards points in the first year. One of the most appealing aspects of the Cobalt card is its super high earn rates. You get 5 points per dollar on food and drink purchases, which includes grocery stores, restaurants, bars, cafes, food delivery, and more. So just imagine you spend $750 a month on food and drinks, which a lot of people do. In that case, you'll earn 5 times the points on that spending, which is 3,750 points. Plus on top of that, you'll also get the monthly 1,250 point welcome bonus for a total of 5,000 points per month. And since membership rewards points are transferable to Aeroplan at a rate of 1-to-1, and Aeroplan points are worth 2 to 3 cents a piece, that means you're earning $100 to $150 in rewards every month on your day-to-day food purchases. You also get 3 points per dollar on eligible streaming subscriptions, 2 points per dollar on eligible transit, gas, and travel purchases, and 1 point per dollar on everything else. The Cobalt card also comes with 7 Amex-specific benefits that I think are worth talking about, starting with a wide range of insurance policies. I won't go into all the details now, but you get emergency medical insurance, flight delay insurance, baggage delay insurance, lost or stolen baggage insurance, and a bunch of other forms of protection with your Cobalt card. You also get purchase protection, which ensures the items you buy against damage and theft for up to $1,000, and extended warranty, which extends the manufacturer's warranty on the items you buy for up to an additional year. The fourth benefit is front of the line, which gives you access to tickets for concerts, theater, and events before they go on sale to the general public. And number 5 is Amex Experiences, which gives you exclusive access to private events not available to the general public, like dinners with celebrity chefs and exclusive concerts. Amex offers give you tailored discounts and promotions at the retailers you love and can easily save you $500 a year or more. And the hotel collection gets you special benefits at hotels around the world, including hotel credits you can use during your stay and room upgrades when available. But those 7 Amex specific benefits aren't the only ones you get with the Cobalt card. For example, the Cobalt also comes with mobile device insurance, which covers up to $1,000 if your phone is lost, stolen, or damaged in the first 2 years. But maybe the thing you'll like most about the Cobalt card is how accessible it is, because even if you don't have any credit built up and you just want to get your first ever credit card, you're likely to get approved for the Cobalt card as long as you haven't had any problems with credit card debt in the past. And because the Cobalt card's fee is charged at $12.99 monthly instead of annually, there's virtually no risk in applying for the card. So overall, the Cobalt card offers super high earn rates, a ton of useful benefits, and it's easy to get approved for. So when you're ready to sign up and start racking up the points, I've left a referral link to the absolute best welcome bonus in the description below. level. And so now you know which Canadian card is best for beginners, but that's just the first step. Because if you really want to build a massive points balance, there's something else you need to focus on: your strategy for earning and redeeming those points. Because the top 1% of points earners follow a well-defined set of rules that lets them rack up way more rewards with the same amount of spending. And once you understand how those rules work, you'll see why a small number of people are flying business class for free while you're still stuck back in economy. So to learn the little known secrets that will vault you into the top 1%, watch this video next.